This morning we have Rob Wiscombe from Cafe Tuscano here for a delicious and fun cooking segment. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, we are going to talk a little bit about a homemade prime rib rub to put on top, kind of a paste.
Right.
So this is kind of our finished product, and it smells and absolutely looks delicious. And our key ingredient here is rosemary. Correct?
Rosemary, it's really underutilized. At our little bistro restaurant, we do a prime rib every weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm told often, gosh, it's the best thing I've ever had in my mouth. And so I put together a simplified version of this recipe just so that we could do this at home. And it's so simple. It starts with fresh rosemary. You can use dried. But
and what's the difference primarily between fresh and dried as far as flavor goes?
So dried would be more concentrated. Fresh you would need 3 times the amount to the equivalent of the same amount of dry for the recipe. So for a 3-pound roast, it's about a 1/4 cup of fresh rosemary. 3 heaping tablespoons of chopped garlic, or about 6 cloves.
Okay, wow. So if you have the chopped garlic, it's basically already done for you. That way you don't have to squeeze out the fresh garlic from the little
You can buy it in the produce section and the bottle chopped already. So you don't have the stinky fingers.
And where can you get the fresh rosemary? Is that in the same section?
In the same section, in the produce section. Right. It comes like in a little 3 to 4 ounce package. The rosemary, it looks almost like pine needles, and we've just kind of taken it off the branch, stemmed it off. Kosher salt, black pepper, and as much as you like of the black pepper. I usually do equal proportions of each. About a
and
1/4
how
cup
much salt would you say? I mean, do you want to over salt it, since really the only type of seasoning that's going is on top, so that way every bite kind of has
So we're going to put about a 1/4 cup actually to make this paste.
And then was that olive oil, vegetable oil?
Olive oil, right.
And if people don't have olive oil, is it okay to use a vegetable oil?
Vegetable oil would be a great substitution for this recipe. Absolutely. And so literally, Haley, we just make a paste.
Wow.
And
so it's not super saucy. It's really just kind of like a mushy, almost like sand when it gets wet is what it looks like.
Almost like sand. And then this works terrific on beef, pork, or even a whole chicken. And it's literally just slathered on. All the sides.
And then in the crevices, are you wanting to smush it down in there so that way it kind of cooks well?
It cooks into there, and it seals this roast up so nicely. It could be done in a crock pot or an oven. We slow roast these for 3 hours at the restaurant. It is just absolutely to die for. It smells so good. And so this is about a 3-pound prime rib, and so how long would you cook that, and for on what degree? At 350 degrees, you're going to cook it to about 15 minutes per pound. I really recommend a meat thermometer. So that how hot will you be getting it with that? So for our prime rib, we're going to pull it at about 120 degrees. So that we have a nice medium rare.
So this color that you have right here, this is our cooked final product. That's about what a prime rib is supposed to look like.
Yeah, it's a nice medium rare. Of course, if you like it more well done, we just cook it a little bit longer.
Okay, wonderful. And then this just pops in the oven for about 15 minutes per pound, you said, and then you have your wonderful, delicious prime rib that's all seasoned and wonderful.
5 ingredients.
5 ingredients. All right, thank you so much for joining the show this morning. We will have this recipe as well as all of the other details on our website, kpvi.com.